What's up, ladies? I'm back as promised. Now look, y'all, I've been gone for a little hot second because one, it took me a while to put these mermaid locks in my head. Okay, and one thing y'all gotta know about me, I have an issue with heavy hand. Yeah, I have heavy hand syndrome. So I tried to wait a little second to give my hair a minute to loosen up just a little bit. And it wasn't super tight, but you know it's tighter than what I like on my own head, and I refuse to go back and loosen up the center of my scalp. But it's been a couple of days. I got back on track. Okay, and I set some hair aside to finally give y'all a tutorial on how to do mermaid locks a little bit easier. Now, I saw a couple of videos where the girls would braid their hair, loop it in with a crochet hook, and just wrap the pieces of track around the hair. I don't know about y'all if y'all ever attempted it, but for me, the hair kept slipping off. And I ain't had time for all that. I was about ready to pull my hair off my head because it was taking me so long. So I came up with my own method, what worked for me. Don't y'all come for me and say nothing now, because I never said that I was a professional. Okay, I'm not a cosmetologist. However, I have been braiding my hair for quite some time. So usually I'll find my own little method in how to go in and make things just a little bit easier on myself. Okay, so what I chose to do was to take the crochet needle and go in through the braid and bring out the little tip of the hair on one side, keeping the majority of the track on the other side. Y'all ain't gonna understand it until y'all see it. So if y'all care to watch this, stay tuned. Don't forget to like and thumbs up this video. Oh, so somebody gonna call on me. People are so rude, oh my God. Anyways, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. All of the information for this hair will be in the description box. I appreciate y'all for coming back and watching the videos with me. Again, I need y'all to go on ahead and subscribe, because don't be like me, the person who has been watching and following people on YouTube for years and years and I never subscribe. But that's just me, okay? But don't be like me. Be better than me. That's all I ask. Okay, so like I said, everything will be in the description box. This is MsCocoa's hair. The inches of the hair, this is a Brazilian water wave. It's in lengths 18, 20, 22, or was it 20, 22, 24? Girl, it's gonna be down there. Y'all just take a moment to read, okay? I'll put the link to the hair, and I like the hair. I've had no issues with it thus far. I've had it in now for about maybe like a week and a half. So yeah, Miss Coco, you know, I'll be back. I didn't want to get the most expensive hair, being that I was gonna cut the hair, and then after I went through and brushed out the hair, I really didn't have like little to no shedding, which you should expect shedding as you're cutting your tracks. So yeah, I found this hair for a good price. It's really soft. It doesn't mat up. I like to wear it more brushed out to kind of give it that fuzzy look, because I usually like locks as they get a little bit older and like worn at the end a little bit, and like your roots kind of loosen up and you can't really see the parts too good. Yeah, that's how I like to wear mine. But you know, you can go ahead and add some mousse. I may do that in the tutorial. So like I said, just stay tuned and I'll walk y'all through everything. If y'all have any further questions, or y'all need me to slow it down, or if the tutorial for whatever reason isn't clear enough for y'all, just let me know. I can always take one of these out, whip another one in, and just keep it moving. Okay, honeys? So thank y'all for watching. Talk to y'all later. Bye. What's up, ladies? So we starting this right off. Y'all see I left this little patch out. I'm gonna go on ahead and split this into two pieces. I always lock moisture into my hair, so I'm using the Cantu Shea Moisture. So go ahead and part your part in your head. I use the BTL braiding gel. Y'all, I love this stuff. They should go on ahead and pay me the way I'm always shouting out their product. But I use it in gold. I think I like the one in purple a little bit more. It's a little bit softer, so it doesn't make your hair as stiff. But I mean, both of them are still good and they get your hair sleek. So going ahead, you're gonna see me plait this down in a regular plait. It don't need to be too tight, because you need to make sure that you have some space for your crochet needle to go under the braid. So make sure you don't squeeze your scalp, kind of like how I did. All right, so y'all grab your crochet needle. Now, depending on the length of your hair will kind of determine how long you want to leave or how many times you want to loop over your hair. I looped mine kind of like twice, if it makes sense, because I didn't want the lock to come so far down. I wanted it to be more hair out than anything. So I really just wanted my locks to be super, super short. So you'll see me take the tip of my hair and go back into the middle of the braid to make it into 3s instead of in 2s. Like I said, if your hair is shorter, you don't need to do that, and you can skip this step. So now we're gonna take the crochet needle and go into the braid. I go through all 3 pieces so that way when I go ahead and loop my track hair in, it'll go through all 3 pieces, giving it a little bit more security. So now I'm going to grab my little piece of track hair that I'm going to wrap around. This is how long of a piece I used, almost about the length of my finger, just a little bit shorter, because like I said, I didn't want it super, super bulky. Take that little tip, and then you're going to crochet it all the way through all 3 pieces of your plait that you've crocheted into each other. And then you're going to want to pull that tip out. You see, as I'm getting a little bit closer, it'll show you the little piece that I'm holding down with the top part of my finger. And then I'm going to take my other hand and I'm going to start wrapping over that track in order to loop that hair on. And as I'm wrapping the hair around, when I get to the very tip of that track, I'll take that other little piece of hair from the tip of the track and wrap it around into a knot. You see me grabbing the hair right here, and then I'll just wrap it around and knot it as I'm going. You can wrap it all the way up, knot it, bring it all the way back down and knot it. I don't think you can overly knot it because you're trying to make sure that you secure the wefted hair into the actual braid. And this is what's going to give you that staying track so that you can grab your wavy hair and loop that into the hair. I don't know if I'm explaining this clear enough for y'all, but if y'all need to, just watch my hands and it'll all make sense. But you see here, I'm tying off the hair to make sure that the track doesn't unravel and slip off. That way, when I go to grip the hair to wrap it into the lock, yeah, it'll be secure. Now I have my crochet hook again, and I'm going under the braid, and then I'm gonna crochet in the water wave hair. Y'all ignore my notification on my phone. Y'all get it? All right, so then you're gonna bring that hair down to where the braid pretty much ends, and then you're gonna start wrapping. Make sure you wrap at your base at least 2 to 3 times to make sure that your base is secure. That's your most important thing whenever doing faux locks. If not, everything will unravel and it'll just be a mess, or your faux locks will easily slip out of your head. And you do need it to have a little bit of staying power because you're gonna actually have to detangle the hair when you comb it out at the very end, or whenever you do wash it, you want it to be able to stay. So make sure you secure your base. Another thing I wanted to share with y'all know when I did my locks initially, I cut the Prestretched hair. I cut that hair in half. Well, it's not Prestretched, it's Zury, but I cut the hair in half. So that does take down on your wrap time because the hair kept wrapping around my arm and getting tangled up. So for future references, yeah, cut the hair in half. You'll see me do it all the way on the second plait that I left out. But yeah, that's what you want to make sure that you do. It helps you move a bit faster. So no, do not use a whole long piece unless you want your lock to be extra thick, and then that would make sense. Here you can see I'm making my way all the way to the bottom. That's that last little piece that I'm actually gonna snip off. Now I'm gonna wrap the hair back up. Make sure you secure the spot where the track is to make sure that it's staying in place and that you're knotting over that area. I mean, you could tie it off and start knotting when you get all the way at the end. I still like to go back up mine and make sure that I secure the lock by wrapping down and then back up. So now that I've gotten that lock wrapped as far down and up as I wanted to, I'm grabbing my handy dandy scissors. I snip that off, and this is gonna be where I'm gonna start looping and knotting the hair. You cannot put too many knots in your hair. If you are a beginner, make sure you grab you some nail glue. I use my nail glue even though I've been doing my own locks for the longest time. I like to make sure that my hair is secure because I am very slow. I do not want to sit here and do this again if I can avoid it. So you're going to want to make sure that you put several little knots. And I know for some people, if you are a beginner, you may also want to try the flat iron method where you actually burn it in place. I wouldn't recommend using a lighter. Some people do. I wouldn't get that close to my scalp with a lighter. This is not like it's the longer locks and you're going down to the tip and you don't want to take the chance with your hair and you actually burn or fry your hair. So I wouldn't recommend that you kids try that at home. And at the very end, I also do the palm roll method. Now, for the majority of you, if you want to stop here and this is how you want your lock to look, cool. For me, I'm going to go back in and add another little piece of that number 33. I think it's a 33 or a 30. Y'all are going to see me do that because I don't know, I just like to have the little peaks of hair. So you see I cut off the little straggly end, and this is pretty much what the lock looks like, and you can stop right here. But now I'm going to go into starting on the second one. This one is sped up. It's the same exact process. And like I said, if this is how you want your lock to look, keep in mind I do have some that I went all the way down to the tip. If you like the layered look, you can also bring your lock down a little bit further. You don't have to loop it all the way through. It's just for me, I wanted a shorter piece of lock so that I could have as much hair out as possible. So it kind of gives me that illusion from far away as if I have like hair extensions in my hair, but it's locked, so it's still a protective method and I don't have to press my roots in order to get this actual look. So this is just how I preferred for mine to look, but I did go through and add some just for some texture. Here it is again, last time around. Make sure you take that last little tip of the track and knot that around your braid as many times as possible so that your track can be secure and in place. So y'all got it from here. I'm pretty much going to do the same thing that I did the last time. So y'all take it from here. And I'll show y'all at the very end what the final result was, where I put on a little filter or whatever because I thought it was a little cute. And y'all can see what the finished product look like. Don't forget to thumbs up this video if y'all made it thus far. Now, I told y'all if I'm going to share my little tips with y'all, make sure y'all show some love and like the video and subscribe, and make sure y'all tune in the next time. All right, y'all, so that pretty much concludes everything. Y'all know what type of time it's about to be. We about to catch them edges, and y'all already know I'm gonna unravel this braid and touch up my edges, and y'all know once the edge brush comes out, that is the conclusion. Okay, so we are all done. Thanks again, y'all, for watching. I enjoy doing these tutorials. I appreciate y'all giving me feedback and the private messages or whatever y'all send. I do my best to respond to y'all as soon as I possibly can. Let me know if y'all have any other questions or if y'all need me to show y'all something else. I'm gonna be styling these at some point. I will also press these out so y'all will be able to see what it looks like to have faux locks with the actual straight hair, or should I say the mermaid locks with the straight hair. So stay tuned and y'all can see the finished product. You see what she's doing? I like. Bye, y'all.